Oh, excuse me, I almost bumped into you there. Hey, are you signing up for the quest too? Yeah, it looks good to me. Some people find fetch quests boring, but not me. How could helping people ever be boring? And for some reason, there are always a lot of these available for adventurers. Huh. Well, whatever. What's important is that today's the day I'm finally going to rank up. Yeah, the Adventurers Guild approved my application only a few weeks ago, so right now I'm only at rank E. But that all changes today. If I can collect those 15 star embers, 30 water berries, and 162 golden werecrackle feathers before sunset, I'll have at last earned enough points with the guild to reach D rank. And from there, it's just a short hop, skip, and a jump until I'm at S rank. Huh? No, I don't really know how long it'll actually take. The guys at the guild hall weren't really clear on that. Oh well, I'm sure it'll all work out. After all, the first rule of the guild is an adventurer is always ready for anything, and I am an adventurer through and through. Oh yeah, I keep my copy of The Guide to Awesome Adventuring right here at my side. I carry it with me on all my travels. In fact, I even made a special carrying sling for it out of my silk. Check it out. Pretty cool, right? Oh no, it's safe to touch. You won't get stuck to it or anything. I made sure to squeeze all the sticky stuff off the strands. Yeah, it's actually really time-consuming to make stuff out of Drider silk. It's really fragile at first, and a lot of us produce strands coated in this sticky stuff. My sister works as a weaver, though, and she showed me how to work with it. No, it's not an instinct or anything like that. Most Driders don't make anything fancier than webbing out of their silk, and it's not like you stick to your own webs or anything like that, so it's not really a skill most of us learn. Actually, a lot of Driders aren't that great at weaving webs either, so a lot of those larger webs are the work of hired web weavers like my sister. Though, I guess it's not too different from how other species hire carpenters and masons. But there's still a certain stigma attached to not being able to wrap your beloved up in a web of your own making. Oh, sorry. I'm rambling, aren't I? You're probably just waiting for me to get out of the way so you can reach the sign-up sheet. Yeah, I guess you're right. The monster hunting ones do offer better rewards. And I would rank up faster if I did them instead. I don't know, though. I mean, I'm not really cut out to be a fighter. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Yes, I'm aware of the irony. And that Driders like me have a certain reputation. No, it's fine. I know you didn't mean anything by it. It's just... The reason I left the calcite queendom and decided to live up here on the surface was so that I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. I mean, yeah, I know that the kinds of monsters the guild hunts down aren't really sentient or anything like that, but it just brings back bad memories for me. No, it's all right. I don't mind talking about it. Okay, so you remember I mentioned my sister was a web weaver? Well, she was always on about how exhausting it was to be working on webs all day, and how no one would ever acknowledge her efforts because they didn't want to admit to anyone they had to hire help to build their homes. Silly, right? I mean, who really thinks that a 5-story web with parapets and hot spring heated hammocks could be the work of a single Drider? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be obvious to surface dwellers. Which gets us back to my story. So, surface dwellers. You guys don't really know much about Drider society, I guess? I mean, since entry to the queendom is forbidden to outsiders, a lot of people probably only ever meet Driders like myself who left it. And most of my kind who leave are loners, or, a little weird. Anyway, my sister wanted me to join the Royal Guard. I told her I wasn't cut out for that kind of work and would rather be a weaver like her. But she was really insistent. She wanted me to hold a respectable position in society, and when she became the matriarch of the family, she became a lot more vocal about her opinion. So that's when I enlisted. No, it wasn't all bad. My sister was right about it being less work than weaving, and there were a lot of perks to being part of the Guard. Like, we got to go on excursions topside to patrol the wildwoods and watch for surface dwellers. That was one of my favorite parts of the job. I was a scout, so I was stationed out in the wilderness and often allowed to wander through the woods to search for invaders. I met a lot of travelers while scouting. Most often they were people from other realms who had gotten themselves lost. I'd invite them to join me at my camp to rest and recover for a while before guiding them back to the main roads. One of them even gave me my copy of Guide to Awesome Adventuring. They were an adventurer out on a quest, but after being lost in the woods for a few days, I guess they weren't interested in being an adventurer anymore. But being a Royal Guard also involved doing some things I didn't enjoy. Like, we were supposed to be scary and intimidating to surface dwellers. Sometimes we had to string up webs with animal bones and other spooky stuff stuck in them. It was supposed to frighten away intruders. But then there were always bandits and outlaws who wouldn't be driven away by a few props. I don't really like scaring people. And that's why I'm an adventurer now. Yeah, my sister was disappointed when I quit. She also didn't understand what an adventurer was, and she worried that I was leaving to become a mercenary. But when I showed her the guidebook and explained how adventurers were revered in the surface realm as heroes, she understood why I wanted to leave. No, she still didn't agree with my decision. We argued about it for weeks. Yeah, I guess me and her really are alike. We're both really stubborn. She warmed up to the idea eventually. She even helped me make all my traveling gear, you know? Yep, even the sling for the guidebook. Hey, don't worry about it. I don't mind you asking about it. I mean, it's part of my past. And that past is the reason I'm here today, helping people. Oh hey, I have an idea. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the same quests, right? Right, so what if we teamed up into a, what's the word? Party? Exactly. Oh, it'll be great. And don't worry, I know I'm only E rank, but I know my way around the woods, and can guide you to this awesome spot where all the star embers wash up on the riverbanks, and then from there we can go upstream to the waterfall where the weregrackles feed on waterberries. Yeah, I planned all of this out. How else am I going to collect all that stuff in a single day? It's a lot of work, but it's the only way I can rank up without having to... Huh. I don't know what stealth escort missions are, but they sound really cool. Hey, how many of those do you think I would need to do before reaching S rank? Hold on, I'm gonna predict the audience reaction. Wrapping your beloved up in a web, you say?